Larry Rocio is a local boxer who has quite the following on social media. He is not wanted in connection to that cold case. In fact, it's unclear if prosecutors ever pursued charges against him. He is wanted on is a federal probation violation. Year-old Larry Rocio, a convicted felon who turned popular on social media, is now wanted by the United States Marshals Service. Rocio's case dating back to 2015. Federal court documents show he was arrested in Baltimore, Maryland, months after.
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin. Look, man, hey, Slim, I've been working, Slim. I got a big surprise for all my subscribers. Slim, Monday, it's gonna be a big announcement. I'm going live, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna see what I've been doing over these last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We're actually this whole month, you know what I'm saying? I had this whole month, I just like been putting some other stuff in order, you know what I'm saying? Getting some stuff together. So the announcement and everything will be Monday, you know what I'm saying? Monday, I'm turning the channel all the way up to a whole new level. Cap Assassins, we back every day. Watch when y'all see what's going on Monday, so I'm turning notifications on. I'm gonna give y'all a story while I'm at work right now on my 30-minute break, you feel me? Just a little something till Monday. But listen, this story right here is about the Bloods. Remember, I did a joint about gang time, being on gang time, and how gang time is the worst time to be on, you feel me? So this story right here is out Hazleton Penitentiary, bruh. And the Bloods had to get one of their own off of the yard, you know what I'm saying? This is the story of that, you know what I mean? And it's a crazy story because it's going to explain to y'all how people get their own off of the yard when they not acting right. You know what I'm saying? And this is how the Bloods, this is a Blood incident when they had to get one of their own off the yard. You know what I'm saying? My day ones, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Man, my day ones, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Cap Assassins, turn this joint up. I got some big stuff about to pop off. I got some other stuff in order, you feel me? But here we go, we about to get in the story. So look, I'm at Hazleton Penitentiary. This is about the end of 2017 right here. I done seen a couple knife fights. I know what's going on in the yard. This is my first bid, but now I know what's going on in the yard. I know how to do this, how to do that. You know what I mean? Know how the knives get made, all of that. You know what I mean? So now I'm moving and grooving on the blocks. So it came about the end of the year. It was a big Blood dude. We just gonna call him Big. You know what I'm saying? And he used to smoke K too, right? He used to get high. You know what I'm saying? He used to get high. He be chilling. He cool. You know what I mean? Oh, I remember his real name too. I ain't even gonna say his real name, but he used to be on the block chilling. But like I said in my video of being on gang time, it's certain stuff that you can't do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they run a tight shit. You know what I'm saying? And also they be having favoritism and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, Big, he smoke K2. He be chilling. But you got a couple bills on the unit, you know what I'm saying? Like them bills right there, you can't owe everybody on the block, bro. If you getting something from people, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay them in a timely manner or talk to them and have an understanding of that, you know what I'm saying? And Big was going to get people drugs, you know what I'm saying? I think he owed almost a lot of people. He owed the Bloods, he owed his own kind, he owed the Mexicans, he owned some people. So now, when you owe bills like this, everybody come to your bills like, man, yo, he owe me some money. So if that money don't get paid up in this penitentiary right here, now you putting all the Bloods at risk. Now all the Bloods is at risk. This is how the federal penitentiary go. You feel me? Everybody's about to have to go to war over you not paying your bills. Straight up. So, but mind you, this dude he like 6'5", bald head, and he from New York. You know, the New Yorkers, boy, they don't be playing, bro. The New Yorkers are different. You know, yo, son, yo, you hurt? Yeah. I got a story about Rikers Island, too. You got, man, Rikers Island crazy. So, like, he got the mindset of, like, just horsing. He horsing. That's when you just doing whatever you want to do, but you can't do whatever you want to do on Blood time. So here it is, his car get pulled. The Bloods meet up. They like, yeah, man, Big OM, boo, boo, bop, man, Blood. Like, so now they like, man, Big gotta go. The word come down, Big gotta go. Now see, Big is big though. Big is big. He big and tall. He done knocked a couple dudes out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't gonna be no easy job. So here it is, man. So listen, so when somebody's number get pulled, right, They talking little congregations or whatever they want to do. Or the big homie might be like, all right, you and you, y'all go get him. You feel me? But I know this because Ratchet told me about everything. You feel me? The Ratchet, I did content on Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? I used to be hanging with Ratchet, Blood Dude, my man. You know what I'm saying? They ended up taking my ID and did some little funny stuff. You gotta go check out that content. So I know the insides and out of this story because Ratchet told me. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. They talking to each other. They like boo bop. So Killer. There's a blood named Killer, and dudes might know Killer from out New York, you feel me? So he played with that knife. I saw it hands on, the situation right here. So Killer's the man. Killer, go ahead. Killer stepped up to the plate. He like, man, come on, man, I'm trying to go. I don't like this jail anyway, Killer. Go ahead, raise his hand. I'm trying to go, you feel me? So they like, all right, bet. It was Killer and another dude. I don't know who the other dude was, you know what I'm saying? Because Killer's short. Killer like 5'5", and this dude got him about like 10 inches, you hear me? Man, big is this big, Killer like this big. You know what I'm saying? But this is Warriors. This is the penitentiary. Them little dudes ain't going for nothing. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Dudes ain't going for nothing in the penitentiary, man. They don't care about no height, none of that, man. They gonna get that steel, and they gonna push it. So here it is with Killer said they gonna get him. So this is how they get him. So they got him high. You know, cause he like gay too. You know what I'm saying? They got him high, and this before Chow. Chow get called at like 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning, Chow get called. So before Chow, you know, dudes like to wake up and get that wake bake. So they gave him some K, like it was some strong K, 2 Ks to he just had some gas, you feel me? So gave some K and that joint smoking. I guess he probably, and see, this is how it work. They always in the cell with him. He's smoking, you know what I mean? They getting him high. Here it is. This is when you play chess and not checkers. He probably thinking like, well, they scared of me. You know what I'm saying? They done gave me some K too. You know what I mean? You know, owe a couple bills, so he in there get smacked, thinking he the man. Whole time you about to get hit. Penitentiary rules in effect. So after they get high, we walk to Chow. Bruh. You feel me? So they was down like an what was it like? No, they was down like the D building. You know what I'm saying? We down like an E, you know what I'm saying? My building's before them, but they end up getting out before us. So they walking to Chow on this walk. You walk up to the cafeteria, you feel me? So they all in line. And once the line start getting once it's a line to go into the Chow hall, we get called. So I'm in the line. I can see them. I can see this right here we on the yard, waiting in line to go in the Chow hall. So I'm looking. See, I wasn't aware of the situation beforehand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always looking to see who in line was going on. And I saw how Killer was moving, right? And I'm like, man, something about Slim just started like throwing me off. He alerted me because how he was moving. And he behind Big. Big is in front. Man, I know. Big Shorty turned around, like put his back to Big, went in his dip. I said, oh, yeah, Junior, he about to bust somebody. Man, he turned around and started hitting them. Bang, 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 bang. Started hitting him. He started up here by the neck and all on the side of the head. Man, Big turned around. Big turned around and started fighting. Little Killer was still swinging the J. Boom, boom, boom. So now, Big Slim got 2 against 1 because the other dude jumped in it. They started jumping him. But Slim is not going. You have some tough dudes that need to be checked in, bro. That's why that checking in is dangerous. So they fight, boom, boom. Then they fight for a minute because it's outside. It took about 60 seconds. Imagine getting hit for 60 seconds. And then, you know what I mean, the code get hit. So you took that 60 seconds of getting hit, you know what I mean? And they hit him like all in the back of the neck and all that before he turned around. He like hit him in his face and all that. Like he was swinging a joint, a good metal joint. He ain't take no plastic out there, no floater. So, because a floater is a plastic knife that you could get through the metal detectors because the metal detectors ain't gonna pick up. That's why the line be long, because everybody gotta go through the metal detectors and get patted down. So Killer had a nice steel joint. Boom, he got hit, they hit him. So after a minute, that's when the code got hit. Everybody on the ground. So you gotta get on the ground. We on the ground. They still rolling. You gotta fight to the end right here, you feel me? Especially if Big get that knife from Killer, man, that's gonna be a bad look, you feel me? So they going boop bop, police come out there, spray, spray. So I'm like, dang, put him down, they take him. We go get put in. We stayed on lockdown too. We stayed on lockdown that whole day, so we stayed on lockdown. So when we come out the next day and stuff, all right, boom. So we come out the next day, I go to Ratchet cell to get smacked. Ratchet is a blood. So he like, Kelly, you saw that? I said, bruh. I said, little dude was working. He said, yeah. He's like, man. He said Slim was down there running up bills. He was doing too much, getting high. And then told me the whole story, what I'm telling y'all now, about how they got him smacking the cell. They planned this the day before. Not a couple hours before. They planned this hit a day before. You know what I'm saying? And pick who was gonna do. He's like, man, he said when they said, man, he said Big's gotta go. Man, who try and get him or whatever. He said, man, Killer was like, man, should I do it? You feel me? Because he ain't like the yard, so he wanted to go ahead and put the work in. Because once you put that work in, you get sent to another yard. You feel me? So I'm like, dang. I'm like, I ain't know Killer was like that. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I just thought he had the name Killer, you know what I'm saying? So, but they was like, hey, Ratchet told me, nah, he be pushing that knife. So boom, so the next day when we go out, bruh, it's blood all on the wall. Because I didn't make it all the way up there. Once the code get hit, you stay down here and get sent where you going. You feel me? When I made it up the joint, I'm looking at the blood all on the wall, blood all on the ground. I said, they got him good. And now after you get hit like that, if you don't really need, if it's either, people don't know there ain't no infirmary. You ain't going to no hospital bed in the penitentiary. There ain't no infirmary. Somebody says something about an infirmary. Oh, you got put in the infirmary. No, you going to the hospital. You going either to the hospital or you going to the hole. If you good, they might patch you up and just put you in the hole on 24-hour lockdown. You know what I'm saying? You're going to the hole, stabbed up. And the hole is dirty. It's just hard beds. So you gotta stay down the hole and then you get shipped to a new jail. So if somebody come hit you like that, Big had to probably stay in the hole from 3 to 6 months, depending on if they like him or not. So he's in the hole, stabbed up, you know what I mean, rebuilding himself. Now you gotta go to another yard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So that's how that go, man. But yeah, man, Killer put in that work, bro. And I ended up getting switched from Hazleton Penitentiary to Kingman USP. And Slim was at that joint. He was at that joint because when you get to the prisons, dudes be like, man, who this? Who is? So I went to the yard to work out one day, and I saw Killer over there. So all the little motherfuckers, I told the homies over there, I said, but y'all better watch him. I said, he played with Shorty, played with that knife. They was like, nah, we heard about it. We know what's up. Like, yeah, I said, I saw him with my own eyes, man. So, man, that's how that go, you feel me, man? Look, man, hey, I got a big announcement on Monday, man. About to turn this joint all the way up to the max. Y'all gonna see what's going on Monday. Y'all gonna be so proud of me, bruh. Man, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, the Cuban Assassin.